3 for 3 ani me ka tu hian radial an chipun ke sikir prime duai lo gold lane tha kan ni ve thoti a chang let nga tu ra khan aman puyem unanimous decision in 29-28 27-28 in unanimous decision in Indian best score to ZOHUNT in 19-9 and took zal there my khaya international.
The damage part, he gives ton amount of damage to the frontliners, and you with the dual support you would have something in your hand, but the frag armor is the main problem because you got the alpha. The true damage will just get those frag armor out of that Xbox. So this is really a questionable pick for me because they could probably go for an Akai or maybe switch out their Irithel pick first, and then looking at the enemy last two picks they could have prioritized the Hyper. Maybe a Akai or maybe a Pasha could really work well.
Yes, indeed. Export a little bit squishy, like you said. Once the armor pops, it's gonna be left stranded in the middle of nowhere. So, Johan here, the team fights has to happen in succession to the Phobius, who has to be the front line, has to tank those damage, and maybe bait out AOGs somewhere either of the maps. But ABM here, is Jay on the gutter catcher? Perhaps. If it is, it's going to be quite a difficult game. But we are on to the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen, here. Both teams marching down lane. We have ABM on the blue side, ZOHUNT on the red side. It's the SWIS stage round 6 here. We're closing in, and teams really want those points to get into the top 4 to the land phase. But I'm your caster, Linwall, and joining me in the casting desk this time around, it's going to be Sasuke.
Well, that's the we go to the best of 3 series and a wind up round into the Swiss bracket. We know like these teams are the best, but only the best of best are would be up to the top 4 spot for the LAN event. And this tournament, the Northeast Cup, deserves the worthy opponent. Only the best of best would be the one picking up the trophy right now. But it seems like not interesting going on, but I really like the draft coming in from the side of ABM, but yeah, the dual support would really come into the handy for the side of ZOHUNT. Nothing less, their mid would be really weak because the Faramis, the mage, the magic damage, he won't be able to deal that much or dish out that much as Asuna would be dealing it.
Agreed. But wait, looks like Dusty Miz is gonna get caught. Pops on to the frog armor very early on. That is one ability gone out of the bucket. He does have the cooldown raised. There's no blood taken here. Apex has to recall again. Both teams probably reset before the third fight. And so far, the laning phase has been quite equivalent. Both teams, they know what they're doing. Doesn't want to overcommit too much. Even the support given has been sufficient enough for them to sustain and just get farm and gold XP up. Looks like ABM, though, they will be wanting to pair the level 4 alongside ZOHUNT here. Those rumors are clearing the mid lane currently, but family problem in a bit of a pickle. Taken down to have low HP. Here comes the regen. There's Taunt coming in. Jay. Oh, he gets spin. Ryu wants to dive in. There's a kill locked in from a B. Only on to spin. Revitalize. Not enough to save him. Recall of use here. Low mana. Just remember ZOHUNT here. Let's go for a fight. That's the music. Going down the chunk a little bit. Someone to overcommit. Use this region to go back to full HP. 4 members of start ABM here contesting the turtle right now. ZOHUNT to be a little bit slower on the retake. I think they just might want to give this away.
Yeah, they need to give it away because that first blood coming to the hands of ABM right under the nose of that bot lane. 1v3 situation, I believe that, and the real one manipulation did come into the handy, and which was the turnaround table. And ZOHUNT, they know like once they lost the early game aspect, they need to slow down their momentum, and that's what exactly they are doing it. Maybe after some times when the premise would be at the prime aspect where he gets 1 or 2 utility items for the team, and once the Xbox is ready with the itemization, that is the War X along with the I believe the immortality or maybe some defensive items, defensive items, then only they would be just looking forward for the ganks. But keeping those aspects, ABM knows like what the enemy draft strength is. They are looking into the aggressive way, trying to take control right now.
Indeed. Looks like Apex is going to be on the receiving end. Pop the Revengeance, but gets taken down by Dustin Mizo with a massive curse blood used. But the kill box here is going to be enough for Albi to melt him down and gets a kill onto Vayu here. Hagi trades again, coming left and right, 2 for 2. AOG connected. Just want to overconnect a little bit more and secure the dub. Family problem, a little bit more mobile, can make a way for safety. Win here with the re-engage goes on to Jay, but he's a bit late into the time. And this composition here from both sides, ABM with aggression has been time and time again. And it's looking like they're giving a lot of kills to Abi here, who's looking to snowball very hard into their items here as we probably reach the 6-minute mark. But Sasuke, what's the plan for Zohan here? What's their game plan? I'm not really sure what they're doing for.
Well. They did took an unwanted fight in my opinion, because that was a 4v4 fight. And frontliner, for the frontliner, they only had the Xbox, but we'll talk about it later because we can see something happening in the top lane.
Yeah, they're really getting taken down to solo HHB. Prime, a prominent goal laner, but he's not being given the space to work with here right now. Epic trying zone off the turtle, possibly gonna get another one. That's APM, 3k, no, 2.5k goal lead right now. It's not that sufficient, but it's enough for an alpha to be strong in the early game. And they are bullying Prime right now. They know the target for Sub-Zero. Prime is their main win condition when they go to the mid to late game phase. Being zoned off. There's the Mizo here with the counter engage, but turret so low in HP. Half-H gone to that. Radium, maybe they want to chunk it down. And ABM, they're not overextending. Goes back, falls back after the turret. So Zohan right now, a little bit confused, I'd say.
Well, that's the thing, but again, 1v1 skirmish happening down in the bottom lane, the HP lane, both of them fighters are down there. They want to exceed the blows, they want to dominate each other, showing them who is more stronger, but that won't be the case.
No. Pops in the taunt, pops in the AOG to escape. There's a curse of blood, but he's so low in HP. Another realm just to survive them, provide a little bit of utility to the rest of the team of Zohan. It's not going to be enough. Radium though, their mana being chased by Win. Jay so low, heals back up. There's a concussive blast, but Prime gonna get the kill on towards the backline. Abi getting taken down. Zohan this time around, great position coming in and punishing the side of ABM. Getting the bot lane turret for the top. Looks like Prime will be wanting to get the mid lane also. I don't know if he'll make it in time there. Ryu is going to be the one to use the alpha charge. He's 3 levels above and the strongest member from ABM currently. But he's not given the space to work with as Zohan can invade into the orange buff. Retribution used also will be backing out, taking this golem alongside and trying to balance off the XP and gold difference. But ABM looking for a fight possibly. Might want to go in with the curse of blood. Apex frontlining a little bit. Gets pulled by the grasp. But Win here goes onto him. There's curse of blood. There's killbox. A lot of damage being dealt here from side Zohan. But APM up to me not finding anyone here. He's just playing Candy Crush right now. Gets pulled in once again by Faden, but gets managed to escape in time. AOG being committed there. Turtle taken down by Sub-Zero here. Not going to be contested by ABM. Has to fall back and go back to the lanes possibly, and maybe change up the strategy a little bit.
Yeah, and indeed, in the early previous fight lane, well, what happened between these two teams, like they were trying to go for the 4v4 situation there, and only Xbox was there as the front line. And this time in the previous fight we just witnessed, there was the Phobias, the standard sustainable tanky boy, and he was sustaining all the damage along with dealing damage and bringing the nuisance, which helped the ZOHUNT to fill out that spot which was missing in the previous team fights. And I firmly believe, like in the upcoming team fights, it would be the Pyramis with that ultimate. It would be the key for ZOHUNT for winning out each and individual team fight, along with the Terethil popping out the insane damage, which I believe like she is And again, I really need to see the itemization because the Malefic gun
Yeah.
revamp do really stacks well over to that Irithil. And I believe like for the
Ooh.
next item after a Wind of Nature, I believe like she would be want to get their hands onto that sneaky items, providing him with a range, providing him with a 30% of the physical penetration, which you definitely need against an
Yep.
Alpha, against an Harith, and definitely against that Carmilla.
Yep, indeed. And yep, as you said, Johan, they have the front line here with Win, but ABM here, they have the front line again, but that damage has to be present. I think they've been doing, Johan has been doing a really good job in avoiding Abi here with the Eve, which is quite difficult sometimes. Teams are catching up on the playstyle for Eve here, but they're going on to mid lane here. Probably want to take it down, but they don't have the resources for it. Main turret takedowner will be probably Radium, but just waiting in for the Lord here to spawn. ABM showing off the side of Zohan a little bit more. Family problem, trying to give the vision for his team. Still hasn't revealed Radium on the Harriet there, but only healing. Just enough for him to space out a little bit. There's the cavalry. All members of Zohan are present in the mid lane section, going for a wave here, giving the info that everyone's there. But ABM has different plans in mind. Goes for a split push, engage. Hopefully going to start it off with the AOG, but there's Win with the re-engage. Starts it off. Tries going with the D1 blast. Deals a little bit of damage. Fog armor so low. Doesn't want to commit. That's the user. Plays it safe. They still here with ID here. 5 members all available. Goes into the corner. We have the speed pop also for the couples here. On first Win and for actually in, but he gets awful charge into Oblivion. Doesn't matter. The Nether Realms getting intercessed in it just to be needed. Raven picking up the kill, Radium on the blind here, dashing in with the contact, but not going to find anyone. That's the means you can want to clean it up. It's only 2 members of side ABM left. Win tries to go for more, goes to Abby, there's the force flicker, but he's so low, doesn't want to recommit. That's the recalls. Zohan going for the Lord here. Knocking it down for X4. Quite good utopia for getting these objectives.
A 1 for 3 trades this time, perfectly executed from the side of ZOHUNT, and that was a spice which they need, the flavor they need to add to the dishes, and it executed well so perfectly. And ABM not willing, not quite sure as to what they should do. Like JO'd that Kacha, he was willing to take and start the brawl, but Apex hesitated a moment, and which turned down the tides into the hands of ZOHUNT, and right now they took down that Lord into the hands of ZOHUNT. And I firmly believe like with this first Lord, ZOHUNT will try to capitalize the map positions which they are lacking it right now, and with the all side of enhanced minions, they would surely would be wanting to take the all tier 1 towers along with some sneaky tier 2 towers if they try to go with a perfect execution this time again.
Yep, indeed. The ABM not going to allow that. Top lane being cleared by the Alpha bot lane. Covered by Jay. He's going to be the first target though. When cards go in, there's the Demonic Force. Pops it in, pops the eye. A little bit of burst. 3 members of side ABM, 2 for Zohan. Some problem giving the assistance that requires. Doesn't need more. Most of the resources are onto the mid lane. Instead, it's a 2v3. Only Royu and Apex has to back off. But Abby gets caught and then finish him off. Doesn't matter, he has the shield, dashes in for more, gets taunted into the turret here. That's the user trying to go onto Jay, cancels off the AOG and picks him up. Zohan dominating right now, 2 kills on the board, 3 members of ABM left in this lane. There is going to be a holy pass though. No, never mind. It's going to be ready. It's 12-minute mark. Precisely time here from Zohan here. That's because the bloodlines fell apart. The Nether Realms connects and survives. Zohan here, smashing through the battlefield. Apex falls. Ryu falls. It's only Afi and Radiant left to defend. It's forced from the side of Zohan, which they get to inhabit their turrets.
Dusty Mizo with that sneaky plays, the true amount of damage that Xbog is dealing right now, peeling off the frontliners from side of ABM left and right. They are burning it right down, and Radium is unable to do the damage because every time he wants to charge, there is the win with the sneaky plays, with the chaotic infernal pursuit, and along with that Prime marking down Radium, making sure he needs to get this Harriet out of the battlefield. He knows like who he needs to target in order to win the team fights, in order to win the game. And ZOHUNT looking strong, marking with a perfect combinations is just insane. And right now they did manage to take a two of the inhibitors, which is quite surprising because that was just one level one in level one base lord though.
Yeah, and the timing there for the 12 minutes quite good because normally the Holy Blast would have cleared off the minions there, but wait. We have to hold on for a second there. Apex being chunked out to half HP. Perfect zoning off from the Mizoram here, trying to take the low. There's the demonic force, goes into the backline, goes onto Radium, has to pull on the demonic force. Current dash not available. There's a curse of blood, but the other realm gonna cancel it out once again. ZOHUNT diving in. There is the X-Borg, and he is gonna clean up. Wow, no, never mind. There's the Winter Crown. He gets taken down by Win instead. ZOHUNT, all 4 members here present. 5 make that. And gets a pull onto him. Ghostbusters going in. Damage being popped down by Cyber J here. But he's going to take it down by Dusty Mizer. 3-4-3. There is going to be a lore also present. Once again pulled in, but only for them to take it down. No, never mind. Hang on. Prime. Prime's getting a double kill. Prime's getting triple. He is the one surviving and pushing for the side of ZOHUNT for the first match. ABM taking the loss here in this best of 3 first game, and who else to do that other than ZOHUNT?
Why, oh